And throw. He's number 5. Brandon Ross is the running back, their leading rusher. Buckeyes blitz off the corner. No flag down. That was timed perfectly.
Keep coming after him, timing up like that.
C.J. Brown gained 3. Aaron Lee, the blitzer. Well, they won't do that as consistently as Ohio State today. And Brown gets. Brandon Ross gets
win their one-on-one battles all day against this Maryland offensive line, so they'll stay in that two-deep look.
Fake the jet sweep. They take a deep throw, and it's over 10. And a lot of movement by the Ohio State defense. And another blitz from Lee, the linebacker, and a deep throw, incomplete. As well, he knew he was going to take a hit as he delivered. A good field position on the kickoff out of bounds from the 35. Brandon Ross finds some room. He has excellent speed at the Ohio State 42.
Good job of opening a hole, number 65 for Maryland. That's where Brandon can hit it and go.
23-yard gain. On a delay, Ross
him better because of that speed, but Steve Miller's done a nice job of filling in and being consistent.
C.J. Brown, the fake, sets up a screen, and the Buckeyes ready for it today, so they prepared for it. Brown on the design roll got smacked as he threw it incomplete in the direction. C.J. Brown out of the gun, and they didn't rush many, but they
move with a quick jab, then a swim. And this is why Michael Bennett is ranked on Todd McShay's board as defensive tackles. When you can get that kind of movement and quickness from a 3 technique or an inside pass rusher, you're a threat. And he was a threat on that play.
Loss of 6. Brown handed it off. Kenneth Goins,
championship basketball tournament coming here in 2017. And the ratings that we've been able to generate out here have sort of, I think, validated the fact when you bring in programs. So we're feeling very good about what we have here, and we think it's going to grow over time.
C.J. Brown was taken down for loss by Bosa, who's been disruptive again today. Now a screen to Wes Brown. And a big.
And that's something that obviously you take personal. And is there anything the office can do or the commissioner can do to help that besides winning games?
Well, I'm thinking, we've had one good week, we had 2 bad weeks, but that's why you play the game. Credit to the people. Whoa!
Blitz off the corner. Brown got rid of it. Costly time. They won their first Big Ten game last week at Indiana. That was a good win for the conference. It was an Indiana team that beat Missouri. Indiana's win of the drive. Brown keeps and did well to get back to the line.
Of the officials to the replay to look at calls that officials may make that are off base, to what I would describe the research. We're in a very
Wes Brown. Well, C.J. Brown and the offense going into a stiff win with very poor field position. We'll see how they play it. He throws an interception. Darren Lee. Then he lost the football. It's picked up by Raekwon against the New York Giants. Well, you attack, so you might as well attack now. With better field position, they do come out throwing. Keel Bay.
Rushing 3, dropping 8, keeping everything in front and underneath.
Cooper Tires halftime report coming up in just a moment. John Saunders. As quickly as the crowd was back into it after the Maryland touchdown. They're making very little noise now, and even less as Brandon Ross gets
around, so it's difficult to match up and to set a blocking scheme to where he is. He's inside, he's outside, he's everywhere.
Is watching from the bench. He was questionable, was Brown, during the week with a left wrist sprain. Suffered in that game last week. Rose pass. If they just feel like he was not effective enough. Brown was 11 for 18 in the first half for 71 yards and threw that interception late in the half. He was 8 for 8 on their touchdown drive. Bennett thrown into the fire, and Michael Bennett live on Watch ESPN. Les Miles hoping for his 100th win at LSU. It'd be a big win at Auburn if they could pull it off.
Really like his gunslinger mentality.
Junior from Landrum, South Carolina, 6'3", 215. And he throws behind Dig.
Virginia this year, running ball.
Running threat more so than Rowe for sure. Nifty run after the catch by Stephon Diggs. 3rd and 4, and they throw a deep ball to single coverage and a nice catch. Caleb Rowe should have snapped it. Aaron Lee was going to be way offside. Bay
Don't throw in the tight coverage and trust his guys, as we just witnessed, to go make a play.
Four-man rush. He pulled it down for a moment, then threw over the middle to Lee. Who got a
defensive backs. I think that's part of the reason they went with this quarterback decision.
trying to get the downfield throws.
Tempo, get it going and snap.
Rowe going deep and too deep and intercepted. Five minutes to go, third quarter. And Rowe, on his family, is a younger brother. Only really serves as a father figure. His dad passed away when Stephon was in the 8th grade. Brandon Ross has a first down. To the first and goal from just inside the 10. Caleb Rowe throws and it's broken up. And in there before the ball arrived. Ross has a touchdown. Slicing.
He's done a lot of bad things and a lot of good things. This is a bad thing right here. Lack of communication. He comes outside and you're going to have two guys in one gap, which leaves the wide open hole. Then he's met after this play. See right here? There's two gaps. He's got to be inside. He does his own thing.
Running more of their offense with him than they ever did with Braxton Miller.
Well, if you look down, he's, you know,
Rowe threw it up for grabs and Danley, Glenville High School. 2nd and 10 for Caleb Rowe. Lucky got away with that last one. Throw short. To line up quickly.
First down, 1 yard to go.
Tomorrow presented by Dodge, 1 Eastern time on ESPN and watch ESPN. Kevin Harvick will be on the pole tomorrow. Rowe throws. Those two key injuries to their best receivers. You have to think they would have had a couple more wins.
yeah, and they're both of them are explosive. And still, to me, they're not in groove yet. They will be.
Rowe got rid of it.
Eat it.
Good protection that time and a wide open receiver. Jaquil Bay tackled from behind by Cam.
Corner route.
60-yard gain. And another open receiver. Football playoff at the end of the year if they can win tonight. Stephon Diggs.
I think he's a good quarterback and getting better. Then you have a receiver threat in Kenny Bell. They'll be tested tonight against a very tough Michigan State team.
Another ricochet for an interception and another return for a touchdown, or is he out of bounds?